investors and companies do need to take a range of actions to make sure that they stay on track with their commitments. So the first thing is have a strong intention to manage whatever issue it is that needs to be managed. The second is to put a plan in place and have interim time targets around that plan. It's no good having a commitment for 2050 and expecting all of the change to happen in 2049. That's just not going to happen. So there needs to be a plan which is in place and which is progressive through time. Then there needs to be transparent reporting against that plan and the appropriate governance mechanism, whether it's at the company level or at the investor level, to make sure that that reporting is followed and transparent. And the other really important thing, start now, don't leave it too late.
Yes, no, that all sounds like sound advice. And it does make me wonder, though, I mean, if you're an investor trying to put pressure on companies to stick to this timeline, to stick to their goals, how do you do it? Because BlackRock seems to take the line of, you know, we engage with the board, we speak to the directors and try to impose change from within. But others have said, forget it, you should just divest of certain companies in your portfolio or not invest in them at all if you cannot be convinced that they are complying with your own ESG standards. What do you think is the best way to impose change?
We don't really think that it's an either or. We think that both, you know, if you're in any kind of complex negotiation, then you need to have all of the tools on the table. There's also a difference between what happens on retail and what happens for large institutions. So for a retail investor, if it comes to your personal portfolios, then yes, you can have whatever values you want. If you don't want to own something, don't own it. For an institutional investor, particularly one which is passive, it's a little bit harder. There needs to be a stronger set of processes in place to justify exclusions and divestment. There are, however, a range of levers. First of all, there's dialogue. Then there's collaborative dialogue. That's something that Asia Research and Engagement area, my firm, specialises in, bringing the firms together to have a stronger voice. Then there's voting actions. That could be voting for a shareholder proposal. That could be, and here's one that perhaps some of the large institutions could do more, proposing your own shareholder proposals.